Yes.
Or
yes.
What other things can possibly you do with the water?
With the water is the filter, charcoal filter is where it's at, or distilled water. Mostly the indoor air, the changing of the filter on a much regular basis, and we usually do.
Yeah.
And the diffusion of some of the essential oils, which have been known to take care of funguses. Thyme is excellent with fungus. We have that problem here in tropical climates, where we have any air condition that is soft for any time, we have fungus moving in, or leakage in the air condition on the roof, fungus moves in. Well, they go airborne, and they affect respiratory problems and so forth.
Thanks to you, I think a certain point in my life, it was really important with the usage of essential oils, as I experienced when I was working with my mother when she was in the hospital, and the airborne virus is there, and diffusing the air. I took it from the home, post-runway, post-photo shoots, post-television work, de-stress my environment at home. It's been very helpful for my own personal usage. And then when I went into the hospitals and the nursing homes, and used that around the bed area of my mother, and I found not only did it make her condition a lot easier because she was able to temporarily remove her mind from the situation and smell the pleasant essences, but she was also healed better at post-surgery times. And I also witnessed on her arm, I did a little bit of the lavender on her Kaposi sarcoma on the
That was
markings.
her favorite smell, as I remember.
Yeah, and one arm healed quicker than the other arm. I tried it on one arm, and I didn't put, and I left the other one without the oils, just creams, and it was magnificent effect that it had to just take the cancer source away.
And we have, you have met Dr. Victor Marshall Vega, an oncologist that is actually integrating one of the modalities, aromatherapy, within his treatment with good results. You have received a lot of good information in the practical use of the natural essence within your work and within your life, which makes it very natural in the world that you live in, which is the rush wear of supermodels, the traveling, the makeups, the stress, and so forth, to bring this experience to others within that. Have you thought of doing this?
Yes, in fact, yesterday they opened up the Gilda's Club of South Florida, which is an environmentally safe home, basically, for families that are dealing with the process of cancer right now. And I've introduced the concept to the New York branch and the Florida branch that will help and support the families that have to sit while their terminally ill relative or friend is dying of a disease or cancer.
So this is a support?
It is a support
system.
Home. It was originally set up by Gilda Radner. And
oh, yes, okay, yes.
Yeah.
How can members of the audience get involved with getting information on this?
Well, this is yet to come. In July, I'll be sitting down and bringing my methods of aromatherapy to them, and hopefully, just helping. This is totally a nonprofit organization, and it's a nonprofit situation for myself. It's just basically I've dealt with the disease, and I've dealt with doctors and oncologists, and with the aromatherapy and my aromatologist practices that I've experienced during my work. I'm bringing this to the people that may need skincare techniques, makeup techniques, something that could help them out, alleviate the fear of dealing with a terminal illness.
And this is open right now?
It's open right now, okay. But we're just in the process of, formulating the program.
So for those who are sitting in their home, I'm going to ask them to call the number at the end of the program if you need more information for the center. And,
great.
And we'll make sure that, to give you the reference on that, because that's an important factor in going through a period like this. And
sure.
Only those who have gone through this type of period have a real understanding on the different directions that you're sent, and the clarity that you need at a moment like that. So it's a worthwhile course, and it's good to see you involved with that.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone should benefit.
I invite you to come along and bring your aromatherapy techniques and
I would love
tools.
to. I
Thank
would
you.
love to.
Oh, great.
There's other things that you're doing, other projects you're getting involved.
Oh, I'm in the process of writing another biography.
Knowing you're not just in one project, you're in many, many different projects.
Yes, yes. I'm writing an autobiography right now, and because in the past couple of years I've been doing a lot of writing, after publishing with Season Magazine and publishing with Update locally here that people may be familiar with. I just decided to start a collaboration with a writer, and I'm putting my life experience of the modeling business, the modeling world on paper, finally. And I've collected trunks and trunks of photographs, working with the top photographers such as Guy Bourdin, who's he's one of the greatest photo artists that I've worked with in fashion. And I'm also working on, it's just a long drawn process when you're a writer.
It continues.
It continues. It continues.
And evolves. And
as the pen flows.
And it continues to change, and yes, but it's a neat thing once you have it completed. You're halfway there, or you're almost there. Are we going to be seeing the book soon?
I'm halfway right now.
Okay.
I'm halfway. And so I intend to release this by January '98.
Good.
So,
we'll have to bring you back in here and talk a little more about that. That's really an interesting subject.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there.
Not bad. You see a different view from what we see. So, it's a different, there's many books that have surfaced about modeling and so forth. So, it's a different world that what we see. We don't understand the stress. I mean, it seems to be like tremendous stress. That tremendous...
Comes in all forms.
Comes in all
forms.
It comes
in all forms. It comes in all sizes, all shapes, all colors, everything.
And that's different chapters.
Oh, yes.
And those are different chapters.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Good. Good.
And so right now, after this collaboration of working with the skincare, working with experiences that I've seen during photo shoots, during the working periods of my career, working with disease and illness such as cancer, such as Alzheimer's, and certain memory blends that we've put together. It's actually brought clarity to a very dear individual friend of mine. And let's see, that's the final chapter is basically the childbirth.
I was getting into that.
Yeah.
18 months ago. Something happens in your life that changed.
The birth of my son. And it was really marvelous to see the effects of aromatherapy, the meditation blend in labor.
Which is relaxing.
The beginning of labor, the onset of labor. Very relaxing, thank you.
See, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
So you use the meditation blend, which is, pretty much relaxing essential oils.
Very, very, very.
I was not aware that you used that, yes.
I'm going to say very, 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 and because it's such an intense situation, childbirth, not to put and to allay the fears of pregnant women and women who have not given birth to children yet. But it's the most intense experience I've ever experienced in my life. And the PMS formula, the cramp and muscle formulas are wonderful for anti-inflammatory during high transition labor, and also
how did it work, the anti-inflammatories?
Soothing effect. Anti-inflammatories?
Yes. How did that work for you?
Oh, it's just during a high transition labor, it's nice to have a tool to reach for rather than to internalize this fear and pain, because I did it drug-free. You can choose the drug method, but I did it, anti-drug method there, because I'm an anti-drug person. And I believe in, the natural essences in order to, first of all, experience something that's one of the most beautiful things in life.
Exactly.